All day.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some in the back of the locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them getting cream, never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my head on my, cause these, and I gotta make it back home, cause my mama need.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim. Wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Now here's Curry. Green in the high post. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Lillard left side. Curry with the steal. Thompson from long range. And the Warriors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the paint. Here's Sims. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. It's a three-point game. Thompson with the bucket.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson a look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
Now here's Lillard. Puts the move on. Good as the jump shot falls. Lillard's got 5.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Curry can't get it to go. Here's Giannis. And no good that time. Nice D from Bogut. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Bogut.
And Bogut, known as a quality defender, effective at keeping those at bay.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game. And the free throw, no good. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Bucks making a change here. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And at 7 feet tall, Bogut, an absolute threat to finish above the rim, especially when he's got that kind of position.
Now, here's Portis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the technical free throw is good.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Prince wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Outside for Curry. And stolen by Prince.
And, you know, you could see him baiting into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
Now here's Giannis. Into the lane. The shot, no good. Warriors trailed by 4. To the middle. Outside for Curry. 1:27 left to play in the first. Good on the shot.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. There's the lob to Portis. It's stolen by Green.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Thompson with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And, Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, huh, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Plays it up and banks it in.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Curry with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got 5 points so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tie game in Milwaukee. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because we want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now Green, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Back to Green. Shoots over Curry. Green, no luck. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson in the posts. 6 points for him. Tries it from 19. Green, no luck. And the Bucks with possession here. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. And here is Green. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Here's the Warriors with the ball. 5 on the clock. Thompson for the triple. Kuzma pulls it in. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Out to Thompson for the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Bucks. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. Pass to Green. Over in the corner, Lillard. Releases. A rebound by Ezeli.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
They kick it out to Green. No good with the triple. And so Green will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lillard with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Left side Curry. And stolen by Kuzma. .112 left from the first half of basketball. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Curry from deep 3-point land. And the Warriors miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Ezeli can't get it to go. Giannis with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. On the wing, Green. Portis the screen. And the wide open shot from Green. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They could use a bucket. Curry's shot is good. 9 points for Stephen Curry.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Thompson. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Warriors lead it. They kick it out to Green.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Warriors.
Pass to Thompson.
Number 36.
Porter pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
He can get it to the rack, too. Porter Jr. unafraid to slice his way to the cup.
Porter with the steal. And then Porter with the jam.
He is indeed a showman now. Porter Jr. using that explosive athleticism on the rack attack. Yes, sir.
Outside, Green. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. On its way from Curry for 2. Rebound, Milwaukee. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Porter with it. Pass to Sims. Here's Rollins. Oh, good on the 3. Thompson outside. Over Porter. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 13 points.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always bucking his paint, letting him know I'm there to back him up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. The Warriors trail. Curry looking around. They kick it out to Green. Thompson for the triple. Sims with the rebound. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Here's Rollins. He has yet to score. Lopez misses the baby hook. Pass to Curry. Golden State moving it around. And that one's good. Barnes.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Rollins. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Lopez. That one wide left. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. The lead is 2. Curry on the wing. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Barnes, right side. And that one is good. Barnes has got 5. Bucks trail by 4. Down low. Here's Sims. Great D that time from Green. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
So both teams making some changes here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. third quarter. Here we go.
That's just fearlessness taking it to the rack by Porter. Saw the defense coming, but didn't slow down one iota.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. Bogut with it. Now guarded by Porter. And Barbosa has it in the corner. Back to Livingston. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
For the tie, buries the long-range jumper. Rollins got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Spates sets a screen. Here's Livingston. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's Rollins. He takes it in. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thanks so much, David. The basket. Lillard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bucks.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry because he's so skilled with the ball, and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
Free throw good, Curry. Stephen Curry hits them both. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks, trailing by 2. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that's 2 points on the layup.
You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. Just a lovely touch on that little flob from Antetokounmpo.
Now here's Curry. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince. That free throw good from Thompson.
A taller guard with a quick trigger, Klay Thompson, is also an impressive perimeter defender and playmaker.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. The kick out to Barnes. Now here's Thompson. Back to Curry. From outside the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Thompson outside. It's thrown by to Kumbo. Over Thompson. Tipped away. Curry with the steal. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Out to Thompson. On the wing, Barnes. And Green now, top of the key. Golden State moving it around. And it's Green with the jam.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Bucks trail by 8. They need this. And then Lillard slams it in.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Now here's Curry. Stolen by Prince. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That 3 off the mark.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Thompson for the triple.